All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the elders, apostles, a great millstone who rule well. Citations to you, Akim, out there pushing your truth, this truth, risking your lives and freedom more so than ever. And Shalom to the elect. Shalom and blessings to the elect. Back at you with another lesson, man. This lesson is going to go in to this young lady named Apple Watts, and she was one of them young ladies that's beautiful, and was in she's part of this today's modern society. She's still alive, you know what I'm saying, but she's not the same as she used to be because of decisions she made and decisions many of our women make, and they got that spirit on them of no one can tell me nothing. And people eventually are like, man, you can't tell her nothing. Just let her do what the fuck she want to do until she destroys herself. And this is what happened. All right. Shame. She has shame in this, a lady, but I'm going to play this because it's needed because it just goes to show, a lot of our women are going to eventually have shame, man. Something bad is going to happen, and then they're going to realize that they realize too late, and that's the problem, man. They realize too late, and that's where the problem lies. There's a saying in the world, women pull off too fast and break too late, all right? And that's what's going on, man. And this will happen literally, all right? So we're going to play this, all right?
Baby daddy house, and I tapped my son on his shoulder, my son said, I tapped him on his side, I said good night, and I was drunk as hell. I remember I ended up getting drunk. I kept this secret because I know people, listen, in the car part, I had somebody in my car, and they knew I was drunk. They let me leave, and then I dropped her off. And she said, she didn't want to get no confrontation with me, because the one thing about me, when I'm buzzed, if I feel you coming at me funny or anything, I'm going to go ham with you. It don't matter if you're my friend or not. Listen, in the car part, I had somebody in my car. Well, yeah, you can be fast tomorrow, we not be fast. But it's the fact that people didn't stop me. It's the fact that people let me leave. It's the fact people that fuck is to not say nothing. So if I would have died, if I would have died, it's okay. They so used to this, no, you act hard now because I'm like this. Y'all be so hard now. But yeah, you can be fast tomorrow, we not be fast. But it's the fact that people so hard now. But why y'all didn't save me? This shit, you could have saved my life. If it was me, I wouldn't mind being a punching bag. I'm that loyal. I wouldn't mind being somebody punching bag. I don't care. As long as you save your life. You don't know. But instead, people just let me leave. Let me leave. Let me drop them off. They don't care. But it's okay. So hard now. But why y'all didn't save me? This shit.
And as you see, she wants to blame everybody else. And that's what's wrong with our women today. They're backwards. She should have just set her ass down, and you're a grown ass woman. People are, you can't just expect everybody to, then she's hard to deal with. When you're a woman and hard to deal with, people avoid you. All right. People are like, fuck you. Nah, we ain't finna deal with her. So she set that up for herself. Now she's ashamed of her decisions and decision making, because look at her to the right, man. She was a beautiful young lady, drunk as hell. You know what I'm saying? Now look at her now. Shame covering her. You know. She had that spirit of rebelliousness to her, and people knew it. And it is what it is, man. I mean, and that's what's wrong with our women. They're rebellious. That rebellious witchcraft, and the Lord had to show her. The Lord had to put judgment upon her. All right. And right now she's like, man, why didn't y'all save me? This and that. No, it's all you. You're a grown ass woman. You shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have. You know what I mean? And a lot of people have to realize, that's men and women. They have to realize, man, hey, you got to make better decisions, man. You have to repent. And personally, no woman, princess, shouldn't be drinking crazy like that, man. All right. Scriptures come to mind. High time to wake up out of sleep. And I'm going to go to the NLT. All right. Because our people are drunken and staggering in the wine of Babylon and getting hit with judgment. Romans chapter 13, verse 11, especially our women. This is all the more urgent, for you know how late it is. Time is running out. Wake up, for our salvation is nearer now than when we were first believed. The night is almost gone. The day of salvation will soon be here. So remove your dark deeds like dirty clothes and put on the shining armor of right living, because we belong to the day. We must live decent lives for all to see. Don't participate in the darkness of wild parties and drunkenness. All right. Drunkenness. All right. And a lot of our people are dying off of this drunkenness and being hit with judgment off of this drunkenness. I got a buddy that his funeral was last Friday because, drinking along with other things he was doing caused his demise, caused him to have kidney failures and stuff like that. And the doctor told him he had only a short time to live. And it seemed like he doubled down on the shit that he wasn't supposed to do, And, it's either that or car wrecks or car wreck and killing people. And now you're spending time in prison. All that stuff, different types of judgment comes when you want to be wicked in sin, or and continue on the scriptures, darkness of wild parties and drunkenness, or in sexual promiscuity and immoral living, or in quarreling and jealousy. Like the lady said, when I'm a little tipsy and somebody try to step to me, I go ham. I go ham. You've already trained everyone to be like, she already trained everyone to be like, man, I'm avoid her. Let me avoid this clamorous woman. All right. She's got the looks and all that stuff. So she had pride. She on the love and hip hop and all that shit. Man, imagine her pride. I'm gonna read it again. I didn't get to read the captions there. Imagine her pride along with the spirits, the alcohol, and now she's crying with shame. All right. Imagine all the craziness she done said to many people and men. All right. That pride didn't sit well. Apple Watch opened up about driving under the influence of alcohol, which caused her accident. She stayed silent out of fear of being judged, out of being shamed, out of shame, And imagine the BS she would cause people before this shit happened. Look at her now, And that's what a lot of our women don't realize. The Lord is going to judge you real quick. It's a lot of this judgment finna come to the forefront. All right. Let me see. Women at ease. All right. Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall, and that's, they need to humble themselves down. They need to sit the hell down somewhere, man, because it's getting, the scripture said, because iniquity is abound, the love of many shall wax cold, and these women are waxing worse and worse, man. They waxing worse and worse with their pride. Me watching, being a watcher, I'm scrolling down my feeds on Instagram or your, Snapchat. It's nothing but women showing their ass and enjoying that left hand freedom that the Lord, the liberty and freedom that Esau has provided for him, which is finna be cut short. All right. It's finna get crazy out here. It's getting crazy out here. They just don't see it, and they get caught off guard. All right, all right, and shame is gonna start covering these women, man. Micah. Then Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. All right. So, a woman should be having a covering, direction, guidance, and she needs to be listening to that good direction and guidance. Now, if she had a husband in her life, a husband to guide her and make sure she was making the right decisions, this wouldn't have never happened. A husband would have told her not too many, hey, no drinking. Or a husband would have drove her where she needed to go if she would have listened. A husband would have laced her with more proper ladylike etiquette, but she wouldn't allow that. Lots of these women wouldn't allow that. All right, they rather go into rebelliousness. They rather be rebellious. First Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and the stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, and he have also rejected thee from being king. Okay, so, and that right there is specifically talking about Saul, but rebellion is witchcraft. So this rebellion is going on out in the world, and these women are being rebellious. And first of all, they're not under any covering. All right, they're not in order at all to to even be in the good graces of the Lord. That's why Isaiah 4:1, they're going to 7 shall grab hold of one man, and that 7 means completion. It's going to be how many the Lord blesses a brother to have. But these women are going to be they're not going to be so rebellious with the ones that are in the times to come. Because they're going to realize something. They're going to realize this shit ain't to play with. They're going to be lost around here looking crazy. All right. And that's basically, what it is. Her rebelliousness in this society, which this society is grooming up these women to be very rebellious, not realizing they're just sending these women off. All right. These damn Israelite women off. Now they're going to be missile food, and they're going to be sitting ducks in Jacob's trouble. All right, and that's what's going to go down, man. It's a lot going on out here. All right, it's more out here. Let me see. All right, let me see some.
Hear about that crazy ass story that's been going around. So apparently this young lady from New York City met this guy on a dating app, ended up agreeing to meet with him at a restaurant, and the date went really well. They ended up going their separate ways. Apparently he ended up texting her or maybe calling her about how his roommate was not home and that he didn't have the keys to the apartment. So she ended up inviting him over to her apartment. Mind you, she doesn't know this man from a can of paint. And inviting him over. Anyways, we listen, we don't judge, right? So she ends up inviting him over to her apartment. He comes over. They vibing, they chilling. Everything is going well again. And she ends up getting tired. She realized that it's getting late, so she tells him, hey, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go to my room. You can stay here. You got a hold of your roommate, and so forth. She goes into her room. She locks her door. Okay. About a few hours later, after she was already sleeping, she hears a knock at the door. She then shouts out like, oh, hey, what's up? He's like, hey, do you have a phone charger? Because apparently my phone is dying or is already dead. She shouts out and says, there's a charger out in the kitchen. A few minutes later, she receives another knock at her room door. The charger is not working, is what he said. It's not charging his phone. So, he asks her, listen. He asks her then, do you happen to have a phone charger in your room? Okay. She then, her, intuition, her instincts kick in. She dials 911. The cops come over. Long story short, they end up, I guess, arresting him because she didn't get out of her room at all, even when the cops got there. So apparently he's the one that opened up the door for them. He gets arrested. And check this out. The officer is telling her, hey, my name is Officer so-and-so. I need you, we have the gentleman in custody. We need you to come out to your living room because we want you to check out what's going on. What? She walks out to the living room, only to see that her living room was covered in plastic. Plastic. What? And a toolbox. Medical toolbox. Like he was about to go do some Jeffrey Dahmer, some fucking Dexter shit, some movie type shit. They only see in the movies. They only hear about it maybe on the news. Because you got these motherfuckers out here that are fucking cuckoo. 7:30 crazy. Well, bless her heart, she's safe. Nothing happened to her, obviously. But, ladies, I need you to be more careful. If you are a single woman and you are between the ages of, it can happen to anybody. So let me not even say it can happen to between the ages of whatever. It can happen to anybody. Literally anybody. Y'all need to be careful because it's 2024. These guys are so fucking desperate. They would just do, and people are sick. Let me not even say guys, because it goes both ways. Because you got these sick ass that be ready to kill a guy too. So I need y'all to stay safe. Because this here was just
yeah, so all the rebelliousness these women have been doing ever since feminism is gonna come right. It's coming right back on them. Spirits of vengeance, you know. And the Lord basically gave her warning. All right. The Lord gave that woman warning. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes in the time of destruction. They pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. All right. So, when you look at these women, single women, they have no covering. They have no man to protect them, to guide them, with the wisdom, and to lace them with the wisdom and the knowledge that they should obtain. But they out there just sitting ducks. All right. Even when you look at movies, scary movies like Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger and all that, these are Hollywood. These are spirits of vengeance, because at the end of the day, the people that Michael Myers and these scary people have come to attack are the people that done wrong. All right, people that have done something in the past that was very wicked. All right, so it's time to repent and get away from the bullshit, man. Get your life right with the Lord, man. Especially you Akwaf, man, that has no covering. I advise you Akwaf to get you one of them get you an Israelite man, and quit BSing on this single woman shit, man, because it's gonna get bad. All right, you have no covering, and the natural order is Yahweh Shai, head of man, man is the head of woman. You need a head, you need a covering. Let me get okay, Isaiah 32 and 2. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock is in a weary land. So, that's pretty much cut and dry. It's cut and dry. A lot of these women feel like they, I don't need no man. No, you do. According to the Lord and according to the times that come, Jacob's trouble, you women have no chance at all. It's finna get ugly out here. Okay. But with that, I hope the elect was edified. All right. And hope you few Aqua were edified. All right. And until next time, we give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the elders, great millstone. Shalom.